The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome, everyone. This is Devious Dave Rose, and you've tuned in to Kommunity Kerbals Episode 11. It's a lazy Sunday today. There's gray skies and storms. It's cold, and I'm feeling somewhat bored. So we're going to play a little Kerbals here. I don't know how long I plan to go on, but you never know with Kerbals, because sometimes it will last, longer than you might anticipate. So here's what we're going to do. Let's just get the game going here. And where we last left off, I played yesterday. I didn't show it on video or anything, but ended up getting a crew of some people. They might even be here in the chat. But hey, what's up, Festlove? I got them to rendezvous with the station, and I held off on docking so I could, air that. I want to keep people appraised of, the progress and stuff. It's something different, So if we go to the tracking station here, CCM, and we fly this, we're going to see that the crew that was sent up there. What's up, Mr. Cool Zest? Something to watch. I tested positive for COVID. We'll have a ton of free time. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear. Perhaps this is time now that to return to your boy band writing roots, and maybe you can write yourself an album and get a hit once you're out of quarantine. So who do we got here in our special crew? We've got Jarrah III, we got Travis TLC, and we got Tab. But we'll be obviously adding some more individuals, and the station will grow. After all, it is our Skylab analog, which the idea was to expand that to become the current space station that we have today, but without the Russians. This was back when the Cold War was still going on. So we got to get close to this motherfucker. And we obviously don't want to damage any of those solar panels. So first and foremost, our target is moving away slowly. So we're going to move a little closer to it and adjust our speed accordingly. What we also want to do is we want to align ourselves with the front. So just to figure out where our windows are. Obviously a little difficult in the dark. Okay. We're going to want to move in that direction. And we're going to want to set the front docking port as our target. So as the target speed is decreasing, that's what we set as our target. Perfect. Now, if I can get back to the station, yes, we want to set... Where is it? Where is our little bastard there? Set that as the target. Now, this is the cool thing about this. If we activate the RCS of the station, and it should be active, so I don't know why it's not doing this. For some reason, that's really odd. Okay, for some reason our RCS is not functioning. We have full monopropellant on this, and we've got full charge, so we've got some sort of issue right now. Let's switch back to our rendezvous craft. What's up, Bam? 24 Celsius there? Oh, lucky guy. All I see is the title screen still. Oh, god damn it. Did I not? Okay, thank you for reminding me. I'm stupid. There we go. I should kind of be looking at that computer I specifically set up for this. I left. I'm so stupid. All right, so we want to reduce. Okay, so let's turn towards our target. Why is this not? Okay, so we've got some sort of issue going on here. Okay, we have this set as our target. Something's odd. We should have the ability to target. There we go. Now, why it wasn't doing that before, I don't know. Oh, that's maneuver, because I'm an idiot. That's why. Okay, so we align them each. This is a little trick that you can use rather than have to just wind yourself around. Now, if the station was much bigger, like the International Space Station, you're gonna use too much fuel to move the fucking station around to match the craft, the docking craft. So obviously, people are gonna, use a small craft to move around to the docking port. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna activate our RCS and move forward towards our target, and we'll see our speed here now increase as we make our way. 0.4 meters per second. That's not bad. 0.3 would be acceptable. So we're getting closer here. And both of them have been, as we see here, both of them have their, oops, we wanted a target. Fuck. I'm moving away. There we go. Should be moving. There we go. Let's just say it's a little difficult to do it in the dark. Perfect. Almost there. Target. 0.2 meters per second. Perfect. And we have capture of the CCM Module 2 Clout Lab Station. Congratulations, gentlemen. You've accomplished a great thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer our crew onto the station. And we're going to leave... I'm going to, well, we're going to put them all on the station, and, you know, they can always escape if they need to. So they're all now inside the space station. And this is, hold on, there we go. Oh, we're in the dark now. Oh, so this is going to be a little challenging to show you, but let's do a little time warp. And another beautiful screenshot. Congratulations, gentlemen. You've made history. And they're going to stay on the station until we get another crew up there to expand it. All right. Beautiful. And we're going to turn off the engine, because we don't want this accidentally activating. And if we wanted to, I mean, see how much propellant's used here. This craft has that much propellant. We can transfer, that's what the little arrow key is for, is to transfer fuel from one craft to another. So in this case, for example, if the station needs a boost or it needs more fuel, a ship would come in, dock with one of these ports here. And we have basically 4 ports. One on the bottom, and 2 on the side, and 1 on the front. And yeah, you can transfer fuel through all of those. And plus there's this here, which is the science portion. So we're going to take a look here. Well, Travis is the scientist. So, well, they're both, J.R. Ford and Travis are scientists. So we're going to transfer... Actually, I'm not going to do it, what's it called, through an EVA. But Travis will go here. There we go. So we've got the habitation populated. We've got Travis here inside the science capsule. And it's quite large and can accommodate quite a few people in here. So back outside. So yeah, beautiful little space station here, and now it's a matter of adding some more portions, as would have happened with Skylab. And it doesn't necessarily need to be manned. It could just be, what's it called? Controlled from the ground. What's up, Tab? You're on the space station. You are the pilot. So, let's see here. If we go to the vehicle assembly building, we're going to see what space shuttle is built into the game, just to show you guys. So the Dino Wing is the stock space shuttle. And it's not bad. It works. But it is somewhat limited. As you can see, it has extra fuel here. And yeah, a lot of extra batteries and stuff. I think that speaks a lot to the fact that this this craft might be a little too well, not as powerful, basically. So this thing, this capsule here, the Mach 3, has 500 charge and 100 monopropellant. And this contains 750 monopropellant and extra liquid fuel. Oops, hold on. I'm gonna color it that. So, this is problematic because it doesn't really help anybody. I mean, all this extra battery charge indicates to me that this thing just wasn't engineered properly. Because you have also this extra monopropellant, 900. This doesn't seem to serve any purpose at all. It's more so probably just to, let's see here. So this is supposed to be ejected at some point. This design doesn't make much sense, to be honest. So what do you guys think? Should I try to make a separate space shuttle, or should I use this one to see whether or not we can accomplish what we want, which is to add an additional portion to the station? Because we can add, for example, I was to pick a new one here. There's this the Capella capsule. So if we were to, just to show you guys what it looks like. Feeling so lazy today. The weather, it's been cold. It's been rainy. Okay, so this is what you would look like inside, right? The door's up top. So if we take a look at it on the ground, this is up. So it's what's up, Casey? Is Ron? Oh, by the way, you need to add me on Epic as a friend. First of all, I'm trying to play Fortnite. I'm fucking clueless. I have no idea what game to even pick You know, I'm just fucking clueless. So contact me on Epic and add me as a friend so that when you guys are playing, I can join in and you guys can teach me the ropes and shit. I'm good at first person shooters, but I just don't understand what the fuck is, like, how to even start this shit, and all the different options and all that stuff. So teach me the ways of the Fortnite and I will join you. And you can find me either, well, on Steam, or for everyone here, on Steam or on Epic, you can find me as the letters D like David, V like Victor, S like Sierra, DVS 2021. 2021. So Devious 2021. DVS 2021. So yeah, it'd be cool to play with you guys and learn how that game works, because it's running really nicely on my computer now. Before, you know, I tried it one time and it shut down because of the heat, but now it's just running beautifully. Very fluid, and yeah, very stable. So I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, so let's go back to the vehicle assembly building. And I want to create some sort of, I don't know, I want to use a shuttle to intercept this. Actually, you know what, we're going to hold off on that. Let's have some fun. I want to create the Mars Express. So how are we going to do this? Let's see. In which capsule I'm going to use. This one's a cool capsule. This is a moon landing capsule, or a lander capsule. I need to pick. Okay, you know what? I know. Don't save. Kind of this Mars Express. It's going to be a big rocket. And at least we're going to start this. Because I remember the last time I made this, it took a lot of work. Fuel. It's gonna be big. And alright, so if I remember correctly, how did I make this? Sorry guys, I'm just feeling that really lazy Sunday. Structural. Ah, I see. Interesting. There's clipping issues going on. Have to look into that. No. I'm gonna have to spend some time that would bore you guys a lot with this. So let's just, I don't know, let's have some fun. I want to create, I don't know, I want to blow some shit up. Can someone suggest something? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to the roster here, see who's available for sacrifice. Alright, so again, these motherfuckers somehow lived. This is clearly a problem with the game, because these people are recognized as killed, but because they were generated by the game, but the ones that I made returned. That's fucking retarded. Okay. We'll find other ways to kill them, and I'll find a way to make them permanently dead. There's Tommy. Bullfrog. You demand death? You want to die, Inspector Todd? But then we'd have to stop paying attention to you entirely in the chat. It would just be like a ghost that we'd have to ignore. Well, there is the... Well, you know what? It's never bad to, what's it called? To see Mello die. So, we know that he loves his semen demon, so let's send him back on that. Where is it? There it is. So we're gonna crew it with Mello. And let's see, actually, if I can adjust some things. So we got that engine. Put another seat on there. And we'll add a couple of people on there. D. Welsh and Bird. All right. They've all climbed onto the Seaman Demon. What's up, J. Diz? Not much of a weekend, to be honest. But, oh well. So these three fags are handling this. You can see them sticking out from... Oh, man. Mello doesn't have his helmet on. Let's put his helmet back on. I don't know why he doesn't leave him, like, doesn't let him die from that. He dies and then he comes back. So, let's see what we can do about keeping these guys permanently floating through space, and we never have to deal with them. The weight's been affected a fair bit. We might have to actually put them on top of a... Yeah, let's do that. We're going to put them into a solid rocket booster. That will be massive. the one? Or was there another one? Alright, so we found it. Need some structural. Nope. Oops. Okay, so we'll get that to fire first, then those release. All right. Let's see if we can send these guys into the sun. Or at least just send them far away and get them out of the fucking... out of the orbit. Let's see how fast this thing climbs. Already seen some stability issues. It should be streamlined enough to not have to, because this is strong enough and this shouldn't wobble around too much, but they're all crapping their pants. Mello died without a helmet. These guys are still alive, apparently. Yeah, but the problem is now it's going to say, oh, Mello lived. No, we're going to revert the flight to launch. Again, for some reason, it's not saving him having the hat again, or the helmet. So we're going to have to make sure that he puts his helmet back on. And they're off, riding the Seaman Demon to the moon. And beyond. Oh. A little bit of instability here. It's bending over a bit. Apoapsis really shooting up quick now. Where are we? Okay, so we're leaving the atmosphere really quickly. Surprised these guys aren't fucking burning up. And that's shooting out nice and quick. Something just blew up. We should have enough fuel to get them out of orbit. SAS disengaged. Oh, it ran out of electric charge. And the engine's still on. How did it run out of... See, the thing is, the engine should be charging. Like, if the engine's running, the electric charge should be charging. Well, it's almost a guarantee that they will crash back into the planet unless we can stabilize this, and since we can't, actually I might be able to. No. Well, then let's make this even more fun. Can we do this like this? No. They should be dead, by the way. Nope. Not enough electric charge. This is great. If I could just click on one of these guys, I can eject them. There we go. Oh, can I? No. That's hilarious. By the way, guys, there should be a show tonight on Farmhouse Network. I don't believe I'll be around for that, but yeah, keep that. There we go. Leave seat. Whee! There he goes. Tumbling away at a massive speed. And for some reason, he can't activate his propellant. That's really weird. Should be able to. Well, there he goes, drifting away in space. And this rocket here is still tumbling with no control. Well, this is what happens when you have mellow pilot. Oops, almost had it. Leave the seat. So there goes D. Welsh. Where's my chin? Where's my chin? And Mello's stuck on that craft there, so we're going to do a little time warp here. Actually, before we do, we're going to go back to the Mello craft. So this is stopped. See, that shouldn't have happened. I guess it was because of the time warp. It actually stopped it from... It stopped it from spinning, which really shouldn't do. That should perpetually spin until it hits something. That's how it goes in space, you know. If there's nothing to stop the opposing force, then it'll keep going. So he's shooting off Mello, thankfully. That was good, though. That was good. So thankfully, Mello stayed on the rocket, and now he is on a direct trajectory to leave the sphere of influence, and he's gonna, his new orbit will be around the sun, and he'll be perpetually stuck in deep space. So it seems to be that if we can't kill Mello, at least we can imprison him in space and not have to worry that he's around, forever lost in the darkness. So yeah, so that's where it was when I did a time warp. It did speed it up, or it did stabilize, I should say. So let's see if we can get this guy. So we're going to shoot right past the moon. And we're going into the southerly type direction. We can adjust that or not, doesn't matter. No, we don't want an orbit. Let's just burn in this direction so we can get them fucking far out. All right. So there he goes, spinning off into space. That's right, Festlove. Mello is hard to kill like Steven Seagal. And he's just as fat as him now. Yeah, Steven Seagal really sort of let things loose. But hey, he will always be our Steven Seagal. With his cheesy jujitsu and his ponytail. So how's it feel, Mello? How's it feel? Well, he doesn't look too pleased. Looks a little scared. Yeah, now you have no one to protect you, Mello. You're just floating in space. No more Ken. No more Ken to protect you. You are now being sent out as punishment for your insolence. And it's well deserved. So let's go back to the other guys. Bird and D. Welsh. Very forgettable. That's why I can't even remember his name. You know, because if you don't have a chin, to me, you don't exist. You're not a real person. Okay? You're maybe some sort of genetic defect that wants to claim to be human, but, you know, you're a chimera, basically. You're not real, and at least in the sense of, you know, being a human. And, yeah, I can't take you seriously. I'm sorry. So now we return and we see the Chinless Wonder, whose apoapsis is actually almost to the distance of the moon, which is at an altitude of 11,400,000 meters. And we're about 10.7. And that, you know, is fairly close. We could adjust it to get into orbit, but we're not going to. Well, he doesn't have much RCS fuel on him anyways to allow it to happen. But what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little time warp here. Come on. We want to see these two bastards burn up in the atmosphere. Oop. Okay, so who's closer now? Bird actually is closer to the planet. So we're going to have to switch to him. Inspector Todd says somehow still find a way to call into FMN. They always do. These demons always find a way. So Bird is now on his way, accelerating at a very fast speed. He's coming down at a almost 90-degree drop onto the planet. So let's watch him burn. Can't see him too much, but as soon as he lights up, don't worry, you'll see him quite well. We're going to start getting into the atmosphere soon, and D. Welsh is still out there. Oh, he came in so fast, he didn't even touch much of the atmosphere. He just blew up. Wow, beautiful. So, next we go to the tracking station. And we go see D. Welsh. I still find it hilarious that D. Welsh tried to start shit with fucking Ken and then ended up looking like a pussy and blocking him. So, there we go. There's our target. And our little asshole is right there. So, let's do a little time warp here. This time we're going to try to keep our eye on the bastard. Alright, so we're very close to where we were the last time when the other one got destroyed. He's coming in very quick. You can see a little bit of it. There we go. Boom. So fast that he just touched the lip of the atmosphere. Just a little bit. And blew up. Because he was coming in at escape velocity. Beautiful. Another one bites the dust. So we're going to go to the Space Center now. And we're going to check our roster to see what the status is on their deaths. Because if this can be secured as a permanent way to get these people out of existence, then we might have to. Look at that. Are you fucking kidding me? We just killed Bird. But D. Welsh is dead. And it's missing in action, not killed. I think I'm going to have to install the next version just to see if it fixes these problems, because as fun as it is to kill Mello over and over again, I'd rather him not be in the game whatsoever. Or at least there be a footnote of his existence in the game before he was, you know, marvelously destroyed. And as Inspector Todd was suggesting the other day, if you want to recommend any game that I could either play, or you want to play competitively or cooperatively, you know, through Steam or Epic or any other type system, just let me know. I'm down with giving that a shot. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy this, and the problem is, though, I do have to say that there is some technical aspects to this that, you know, aren't the most enjoyable, either if you don't know about it or just not in the mood. You know, you're not in the mood to fucking to listen to science tech stuff. You know, you just want to see shit blow up, or you want to hear some talk on conspiracies or fucking drama or something like that. So I can understand. And mostly these days I've been doing this just because I've been a little bored, had some time available, and I just really do enjoy this game, but I don't want to bore you guys to death, for one. And there's you can't saturate the audience either with the same sort of videos over and over, because a lot of the times just me like designing something or trying to land something with accuracy, so I'm not saying anything. So, I mean, I don't want to subject everyone to that sort of thing. But, I have fun with this stuff and fun with making the craft that, aren't serious. But I also like making, actual serious craft and such. And I like the idea of actually challenging myself to design a craft that will land on the Mars of this game, for example. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, if Mars was over here, Duna, then it would have been a perfect time to launch. But we're going to have to wait for this thing to actually be about 45 degrees angle from Kerbin. So Kerbin's here. Here's the sun. Boom, boom. It would have to be somewhere here if we wanted to launch to there using a regular rocket and land on the surface. And that's what I plan to do. Once I add a couple of things to the space station, I'm going to do that. I might end up just starting to do things without recording them, and just updating people what happened while I wasn't, streaming. Because it kind of, again, do you want to sit around while I try to figure out the, a fuel issue between, certain, certain structures and stuff? Or do you want to see shit blow up and fucking adventure and, shooting things and stuff? So I don't want to really, bother you with that sort of stuff. We have this, by the way. This is the craft that I shot out towards the sun. So I believe it's heading that way. But the speed is slowing down, which would suggest it's going to this direction. That's interesting. Came from Kerbin, so I'm not sure how I sent it into that orbit. And I definitely also want to send a crew off to one of these asteroids here, because you can mine them, you can drag them back into orbit. Some people have actually dragged a huge one, and forced it into the atmosphere. So, this thing will just literally careen into the atmosphere. It's burning, but it's not breaking up and shit. And some people have aimed it to the Kerbal Space Center and blown shit up and stuff. So, yeah, that's cool. But, that's basically what I want to do. Is I want to, I'm going to, I'm going to start streamlining shit. So the little technical stuff, the little tweaks and stuff, I'll just do it on my own. And, when it comes to milestones and stuff, like sending a bunch of people to an asteroid or sending a team to Mars, I'll stream it, and it'll have the big names in the community. So the Mars, obviously, this is going to be different from the Mars Express, but the ship that's going to Mars is going to be piloted by Mars. We're probably going to have the No Hard Feeling crew on there, because they did land on the moon, so they made history. And that's going to be a long adventure, because they're going to need to obviously make that huge distance. And then they're going to need to land on there and set up a base and shit, and then leave in time to catch up with the planet. If not, you got to wait over a year or more for the right point to get back to Kerbin. Because we're using what are called Holloman transfers, and that's the most efficient way to transfer. Because all of these, imagine all these little planets as being like, if you know how you imagine 3D space where it's like a net, and then if you put a little marble there, it sort of bends the space around it into a pit. Well, that's basically what we see with planets and stuff. There's what's referred to as the gravity well. So you have a way to, and if you ever see one of those little coin things where there is one of those little, looks like a cone, the coin will spin, around the diameter slowly and then quicker, and then obviously it drops in and stuff. So if you utilize these gravity wells, you can skip along the edge and be thrown off to another planet if you calculate it right, and then you do the same thing from there. So you're skipping off the gravity, and actually that's what the Voyager probes did, and other probes, where you're just picking up a bunch of speed as you fly by a planet by utilizing this technique, and you can just shoot right out of the solar system at extremely fast speeds. Really cool stuff. Back to the chat. Based Alcatraz says, Dave, you ever play any of the Metro games? I think you would enjoy Metro Exodus. I've never heard of that before, so I don't know. Justin Zeiken says, or Just Zeiken says hello. Streams Show says, test out COD. It's free. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, which version of COD? Because I know that they're always coming out with new versions and stuff. Chili Cheese J says, I'm going to try out a new game called Scavengers that's in free access right now. A different take on Battle Royale. Interesting. I don't know. I'm willing to try just about anything, really. I like different things. And I'm willing to try just about anything. But yeah, when it comes to the Kerbal stuff, I plan to just streamline things so it's a little more enjoyable, not so much technical, and limit the sort of milestones that are featured, rather than force people to watch a 3-hour video to see me, do it 5 times and finally accomplish it, like I did the other day with fucking YR's landing on the moon. Yeah, I got a little frustrated there because it was coming out perfect, measurements was great, and fucking last minute fuck ups and pressing the start button. So yeah, I see Tanks of War is free. That's an interesting game. Yeah, dude, I know Call of Duty, but there's so many Call of Duties. I don't know if it's got a particular title or whatnot. But there's Cronin Kerman. He is the first man after all. He is the originator. And he did, in fact, orbit Kerbin before anyone else. He was the first Kerbal to orbit the planet and successfully land. So he remains at his landing site with his flag there to proclaim that he originated everything and to stop copying him. So yeah, I guess we're gonna call it. We're calling it a night, I guess. We're gonna call it the end of the show. Not much else. I just wanted to really just play a little bit. See what you guys were doing. Let you know about tonight with Foulmouth Network. I believe that Cunny Chris will be on along with Ken, and I believe they plan to start 9:30. So I doubt I'll be up. If I am, maybe I'll call in. I don't know. I just don't have the energy, and I don't want to ruin a good show. Unlike Mello, who will ruin anything whenever he can. Inspector Todd. Chad says Warzone. It's free. It's COD Battle Royale. Okay, I like that. I'm willing to try that out. So remind me as well. So is COD on Steam? Because yeah, if it is, and you play, let me know. Because you can only play games, solo games so much, So if I can play with somebody on some other game, I'm more than down for it. Inspector Todd says, watch the trailer for Mars Horizon. Only a minute long. Interesting. Mars Horizon. I don't think that's the game you were telling me about the other day. Or maybe it is, where you can colonize Mars and do all that stuff. But Yeah, that sounds cool. There's Mello flying through space. Oh no, this is another seaman demon. This is from another attempt to kill him, and it failed. But it's supposedly falling into the sun. No, this one's actually is it escaping? No, this one's falling into the sun. So eventually, in how long? 28 days, it'll eventually be destroyed. So we look forward to that. Yeah. On that note, I do appreciate you guys joining us here. Should have checked this game out if you like it. You can get it on Steam or download it directly from the website of the company. And there's a new version coming out. Well, it's a different game altogether, actually. It's KSP2. And it's deals with a lot more, planet colonization and stuff. Very cool stuff. Apparently, Casey Isra says he cannot find me on Epic. So I will look for you, Casey Isra, and see if maybe I can find you. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining us today. Thanks, Inspector Todd, for the recommendations, and everyone else for that matter. Chad and Chili Cheese J, Stream Show, and so forth. And yeah, maybe I'll get one of those games installed soon. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking a break from the Kerbals for a bit, and like I said, I'm gonna be doing. If I play, it's just gonna be more like unstreamed, and eventually just do a few streams where some mild stuff like going to Mars, checking the asteroids, going to another planet and stuff. But I'm not gonna bore you with my usual dronings. And yeah, maybe I'll be doing some other gaming stream. So I would prefer, considering my ineptness when it comes to all these new games, that I'd rather be doing them with people who can hold my hand until at least I can get into big boy pants. And at that point, maybe I'll start streaming those games. But I will be returning to do Too Many Chefs. There's several great suggestions that were made to me in regards to topics, so I'll be covering those. It does appear that there may be a drama diner in the works. So the thing is, though, there's a lot of stuff that other people have been wanting to talk, so I want to wait for them to discuss it before I address it. But yes, I've been actually holding off on the drama diner for since Friday, basically, Thursday, Friday. Some things I want to talk about, but things that I'm going to have to hold off on until the affected parties can speak first on it, and I can then comment. And soon enough, my return to talking about mysteries and conspiracies and stuff. And yeah, a lot of stuff to be talking there. So keep your eyes out for that. That'll probably be something that happens during the evening. And I still haven't nailed out a date yet or a day when that's going to happen. But it may be a Friday, maybe a Thursday, maybe a Saturday. But Saturday night, obviously, Insomniac. So I don't want to interrupt that. Friday nights, that's, if Flip Flop Friday, if that's on, which is not going to be on for quite some time, doesn't usually go that late anyways. So Thursday, Friday sounds good. No, Sunday doesn't work for me. Sundays are always bad days. But regardless, keep your eyes out for that, and that'll be soon. So thanks for joining, guys. Have yourselves a great weekend, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.